Do you see this where Mark Cuban says AI agents are going to cut workdays down by an hour? So Mark Cuban frames AI agents as a lever for smart companies, in quotes, smart companies to cut workdays while keeping output high. When I read this article, I immediately thought of the Industrial Revolution, and I went down a bit of a rabbit hole to see if the Industrial Revolution actually cut workdays in half. Ultimately, the Industrial Revolution did cut hours, but it wasn't because of productivity directly, and it wasn't the business's decisions ultimately. And so where the actual workday cut happened was through like unions and human rights activists. So it wasn't the companies like Mark Cuban saying here, smart companies will cut work days. The companies are going to, wring out as much productivity as they can. And you're already hearing it around the offices where, AI is not going to make you work less. It just means we can get more done in an 8 hour workday. The difference now is, it used to be the new technology would replace physical labor and humans were still needed for like coordination, decision-making, management. But now the cognitive labor that is can be assisted or replaced by writing code or putting that on an AI agent. And so now it's interesting to see what will be replaced that these people are doing 8 hours a day. And if it will actually cut the work day, will it be 4 hours in like 20 years because AI is doing more? Or will it turn into, there's a lot more small businesses and they're actually working more hours because they have more responsibility because each employee has more leverage than they have. And their cognitive workers are not so much physical workers. We're going to be delegating a lot of work to AI. People are going to have more responsibility because they're in charge, like one person or three people are in charge of like a whole wing of the business now because they're orchestrating agents. But then like when those agents fail, it's going to fail in a huge way. Instead of maybe shutting down part of a factory, you could lose millions of dollars by shutting down a whole revenue center, And so I think the companies are going to feel the pain of delegating so much to AI. And so I'm interested to see what this actually does to the workday. I don't see it making it shorter.